Good morning, class. So today we'll be doing this topic of English writing, that is note making. So first let us do the meaning. So notes are short written records of facts to aid the memory, and notes are usually taken to record a speech or dictation while listening to it or after reading a book, magazine or article. They are referred back whenever needed and may be reproduced in a desired way. So this is the basic meaning of note making. Next we'll talk about the necessity of note making. So knowledge is vast and unlimited, but our memory is limited and we cannot remember all the informations at a time. So hence note making is very much necessary, because with the help of note we can recall the entire information that we have read or heard few time before or back. So at such critical time, notes are quite handy, and hence note making fulfills all the functions that we basically need. Like first, it keeps a lot of information at a disposal for ready reference, right? Second, helps reconstruct, means it helps us reconstruct what was said or written, and though accelerates the process. Next is handy. For sure it is handy because it comes in handy and like in delivering a speech, participation in debate or discussion. Now next question is, how note making help us? So while making notes, we do not simply read the passage or listen to speech, but consider various points made by the writer or the speaker and draw a inference about what is being presented. So though note making help us in understanding the passage in better way and organizing our thoughts systematically. So here are the few features or attributes of note making. First is short and compact, means a good note must be short and compact. Then is complete information, they must contain all the important information. Then is logical, they must be presented in a logical way. Then is understandable, for sure they should be understandable when consulted at a later stage. So next is the actual structure of note making. The first one is heading and subheading, then is abbreviation and symbols, third one is note form, and the last one is numbering. So now we'll discuss about what is heading and subheading. So the heading reflects the main theme, whereas the subheading points out how it has been developed. So the selection of proper heading and subheading reveals a grasp of the passage by the students, and in the absence of proper assimilation of the main idea and subsidiary points, it is like impossible to make notes. Next is abbreviations and symbols. So they are basically used for precision and economy of the words, and hence quite useful in note making. So at least 4 recognized abbreviations are to be used in note making, and these are really essential components of note making. So you can use abbreviations and symbols symbols, like there are 2 types of symbols. First is universal symbols, and next is mathematical symbols. So for example, this symbol is basically used for therefore, this symbol is used for because, this symbol is used when we have to write that is, this symbol is used for and, this is used for percentage, and this is used for example. Now we'll talk about mathematical symbols. This symbol we are using for greater than, this is used for equals to, this is used for at the rate. So these are the symbols for like universal symbols and mathematical symbols. And if we are talking about abbreviations, then there are 3 types of abbreviations. First is acronyms, then is contractions, and then is short forms. Now what comes under the category of acronyms? Like if I say CBSE, so the full form of CBSE is Central Board of Secondary Education. Then if I say WHO, the full form of WHO is World Health Organization. NCERT, National Council of Education Research and Training. Then is contraction. Like if I use CO, that is for company. If I use LAB, that is laboratory. If I use LIB, that is library. If I use TEL, it is telegram. If I use TELE, it is telephone. If I use UNITY, IV, it is for university. Okay, so these are contractions. Then comes the short forms. Short forms like DR means doctor. Then if I say AC, that is account. Okay, so these are the short forms. So these are the basic abbreviations that you can also use for your note making. So next is note form. While making notes, the whole information is listed in note form in points only. And notes should not be written in complete sentence, as we cannot remember. Like, we can't remember the whole information. So only the main points are listed under and under the, like, it is, the whole points are noted. Fine. So only the main points are listed one under the other, and then it is then they are numbered. So it implies the logical division and subdivision of the listed information by using the figures, letters, dashes and spaces. So we are done with the proper intro of this topic, note making, and in this way you have to do the questions that I'll be giving you. Now basically, how to write note making, there are a few steps that you have to follow. Like step 1, you have to read the passage. Then you have to try to get the theme and subject of the passage. You may ask yourself, what is the passage about? This will provide you a proper guess in your mind. Next is you have to read carefully. Then you have to identify the main idea and important supporting details. Step 3, you have to make notes of the main ideas under headings and subheadings, or you can also make sub-points under subheadings. Next is you can use proper layout format. Example, intended liner form, sequential form, tabular form, flow chart, pie chart, graphs, diagram. Like, you can use any layout for that. And lastly, you use recognizable abbreviations wherever possible. So in this way you have to make the note making. I'll be providing you one example. Just go through it properly, and in your next homework I'll give you one note making to be solved.